Good morning, folks. It's time to find out where we're at so we know where we're going to go. So, let's step on the scale and get our initial reading and see where we're at January 21st, 2025. Ooh, that is perfect. Now, don't mind my janky toes, but 188.2. I was 174 at one point, so I didn't really gain as much weight as I thought I was gaining. So that's good. Great starting point. Let's get our measurements together so we can at least know what we're looking like. My pants just never want to stay where they need to be, but all right. So we're gonna do bust line first. Bust, we're looking at about 40 and a half for bust. We're looking at 36 and a half on the waist. We're looking at 42 and a half on hips. Now this part's gonna be the hard part. I'm trying to measure your own arm. So we're gonna say about 13 and a half on the left arm. About 14 on the right. We're looking at 25 and a half on the left thigh. We're looking at 25 on the right thigh. Measurements completed. Morning, friends. Today is January 21st, and it is the official first day of me doing 50 soft, which is my own take on 75 soft, but only for 50 days. So far this morning has not started in the way in which I would have liked. Now, that does not mean that I plan to start over, because I don't. However, I'm going to take today as a learning lesson, and we're going to make sure that we do 1,000 times better moving forward. I woke up later than I wanted to, so I did not get my workout done before work. I'm going to do my workout after work. I get off at 6 Eastern Standard Time. For breakfast, I've had yogurt. It is the Too Good Zero Sugar yogurt. It's 13 grams of protein, and it was in the flavor strawberry, and it's also lactose free. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've done all morning. Since I did not, and I do have to make adjustments to my list here. So let me go to my list. So I have like I don't know if you can see, probably not clearly, but there is a reminders tab on my phone. It's like a list of all of the things that I need to do. So I did my weekly weigh-in this morning. I forgot to mention that. So I weighed in, and I also took my progress photos. So I'm gonna check off my weekly weigh-in. So that's done. The problem is I actually did them a little earlier than I was supposed to. That's fine. We'll just make sure we're going to adjust just so that everything lines up. Now I don't have to do my weekly progress. I'm gonna just do it on Sunday this time around, even though I did it today being Tuesday. It's every Sunday that I'm doing them, because that's typically what's supposed to be happening here. And so that is all that I've gotten done today. I still have to spend time with God, which I haven't done yet. I still have to read 10 pages of a book. I still have to exercise. I still have to journal. I think actually I could maybe start your journal now and get the daytime prompts out the way. And then I will mark it off tonight when I do my nighttime journaling prompts. And as long as I don't have any cheat meals and any alcohol, and I have to make sure that I get my water filled up so I can start drinking my water. That one I'm slacking on right now. I don't have any water filled up right now. So I'm about to go fill up my water, and then we're going to work on this journal prompt. For journaling, I got the gratitude journal off of Amazon. And so today is our first day working through this. And this is something that I want as a habit, daily habit, where I am writing every day, even if it's not my own words, like just freely writing. I still want something to help me to think about the day, think about self. And so that's why I'm doing this. So the quote that they gave for today, and today I said was the 21st of January. And the quote of the day is, being a student is easy, learning requires actual work, which is very, very true. In here, it's going to pretty much ask what you're grateful for, so you can write 3 things you're grateful for. What would make today great, so you would write 3 things that would make today great. And then positive affirmation. I'm just going to take the time to write the affirmation, which is, I am creating habits that support my whole self. The water is gone. It's just ice. I'm going to, after this meeting, do a refill for a second one. And then remember, I already had a 16.9 ounce bottle of water this morning as well. So I feel like I'm doing good on water. It is 3:54 right now, p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good. I am in my Father, and my Father is in me. If you can't believe that, believe what you see. These works. The person who trusts me will not only do what I am doing, but even greater things, because I, on my way to the Father, am giving you the same work to do that I've been doing. You can count on it. From now on, whatever you request along the lines of who I am and what I'm doing, I'll do it. That's how the Father will be seen for who He is in the Son. I mean it. Whatever you request in this way, I'll do. Not spoken to you guys all morning. Let's recap on yesterday, because yesterday, if I was doing 75 hard, like the way that it's intended, today would be a do-over day, only because I didn't finish the amount of water I was supposed to finish. I didn't go to bed by 11. These are things that I set for myself, but I wasn't asleep at 11, or like turning off the lights and stuff at 11 to go to sleep. I did not exercise yesterday. I did not spend time with God yesterday. So I missed 4 things yesterday. And while I would have normally beat myself up about it, I'm not, because the whole point of this wasn't for me to be perfect or to appear perfect. This is trial and error to see what works, what doesn't work, and to help me start building the habits that I need to be successful in my life, to be successful in my weight loss journey, to really start to make big and crucial changes in my life. So, what do? We make a mistake, but we don't let that mistake break us. We wake up the next day like we did today. We start fresh, new pair of eyes, and we do the dang thing. And that's what I did. So, I'm about to cross off some stuff off of my list now, so we can say that we got some stuff done today. All right, so some of these don't apply. Like right now, the no alcohol doesn't really apply because it's still really early in the day. It's only 10:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But we did partial daily journal. So I'm gonna leave that until this evening because there's a evening part of it. So I don't want to put that I did it and I partially did it. Maybe I should separate them. Maybe I should make a new one. We want this to be every day. And save. And then the other one, we're going to edit it so that way it's for day, and then I can cross that off my list. So the day one we did, we exercised this morning. We did a 30-minute walk with Get Fit with Rick. I spent time with God this morning, so that can come off the list. So now what we have left is journal tonight, read 10 pages of a self-improvement book, no alcohol, no cheat meals, drink a half a gallon of water, and asleep by 11 p.m. So I already drank 16.9 ounces of water this morning. I filled up my 40 ounces. I'm actually drinking coffee right now, so I don't really have enough space for water. I have coffee and protein in here. I'm going to make another coffee shortly so I can get I'm going to pour my protein in here. the rest of my protein in here so I can get my full 30 grams of protein. I also had a solar bagel this morning. I was so hungry. I had a meeting this morning that I couldn't even record it, but I had a solar bagel this morning. It was the blueberry one that has 16 grams of protein. So I had that. I toasted it and put cream cheese on it. The original idea was to have the bagel with fruit and cottage cheese. Still putting cream cheese on the bagel. My fruit went bad, so that was a bummer. And I can't find my yogurt because I was going to do strawberry yogurt as a replacement, and it had 13 grams of protein in it, and I was going to just buff it up with some more protein powder just to kind of make it more protein. Anywho, I don't know what happened to it. We're not going to dwell. We're not going to be upset. But yeah, so far so good. I'm starting off the day really good, really smooth. After you guys see me spending time with God, praying and, reading his word and that this morning before work, I did wash my face because I did work out, and though I didn't really sweat, I just needed to cleanse my face and put my moisturizers on, so I have that on right now. And then I just put my head wrap on because my hair looks crazy and I want to look as presentable as possible while I'm working. So yeah, so that's been my morning. It is now 10:06. I've been up since 7:30. I don't feel the tired yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come. I look forward to the remaining portion of today. But anyway, cheers to an amazing day. Good morning, beautiful people. We are on day 3 of 50 Soft. I just want to kind of give you guys an update on that. So right now, I already read 6. Yeah, I read 6 of 10 pages this morning. I already did my devotional and spending time with God this morning. I'm about to work on my journal entry for this morning. I have a little bit of free time at work within my training today. I wanted to come on and share with you the affirmation of today. I keep forgetting to share that with you guys, but I wanted to share that with you, and I also wanted to share updates from yesterday. For dinner, I had Brussels sprouts. Attempted to have Brussels sprouts and ground beef that my sister-in-law cooked to go in her ziti on Sunday, but I just had her not put any sauce or anything on it because on keto you can't have stuff with sugar. So that was a fail, and I ended up having to cheat. That was the only rule that I set for myself that I broke. I had to cheat. My Brussels sprouts, I think they had like 5 or 6 more days left on it, but for whatever reason they didn't look good. Well, not all of them. Some of them looked salvageable, so I cooked the ones that I thought were decent. And then what had happened was I just realized I didn't have my mic on this whole time. Anywho, but then what had happened was I cooked it, I started eating it, and it started to taste like, you know how when you breathe in that smell of spray paint, it kind of gave like that taste. So I ended up having to throw everything out, which I'm sad about because that ground beef was fire. It was top tier. Okay. But I had to throw that out, and because I didn't have anything else planned, or there are some ingredients and things that I am missing because a lot of the veggies I did buy or fruits that I did buy unfortunately weren't good batches, and I'm kind of upset about that. Stop and Shop by my house, I have 2 actually. I have one that's literally like 5 minutes up the street, and then I have another one that's about, would we even say 15 minutes? Probably not full 15 minutes, maybe 12. The one that's 5 minutes away, the produce is terrible. I want my produce to be fresh. And a lot of the times they push all of the old stuff in the front, and if you're not really paying attention, or sometimes, it's the luck of the draw, like you might get one that has a best by date that looks fantastic, but then something happens and then your stuff's not hitting. So I need to replace some things. So I ended up eating oatmeal because that's what I had, and I'm not upset about it. I needed to eat, and these things happen. Life throws you all kinds of things in your way, and you just have to know how to adjust and sometimes pivot. And it may not be in the way that you want, but it may be in the way that you need at that current moment. So I just wanted to share that with you guys in the case that, like, you do embark on a challenge like this. Don't beat yourself up. I know 75 hard is very rigid, where if you mess up on something, you have to start all over again. And I don't want that for me. This is not a mental toughness challenge fully for me. It's an overall lifestyle change process for me, but I want to take on a little bit of, I'm calling it a challenge, but really it's a 50-day transformation. It's the beginning of transforming my life to be better than where it's at now. So yeah, let's go take a look at today's affirmation, because it is something that I have to write in my daily journal. So as you know, I did my affirmation wall. You would have seen that in my prep video. And today is day 3. Hopefully you can read that. Give me a second. If you couldn't read it before, hopefully you should be able to read it now. And it says, I give myself permission to be flexible. And that is ideal, because I did have to give myself grace yesterday and be flexible. So yeah, I'm gonna give myself full permission to be flexible today and forever. I also didn't work out this morning. I was listening to my body, and my body just was not craving a workout this morning. So I stayed in bed and did my devotional and everything else in bed. But I did get dressed in my workout clothes. Well, mostly dressed in my workout clothes. So I'm going to just show you in the mirror. So as you can see, I have on my high support bra that sometimes the zipper likes to slide down on me and my boobs will be outside, but hopefully that's not going to be it. So it's a camo-ish kind of material. So we have that, and then we have a pair of workout leggings that I got from Fashion Nova. This bra I got from Target like many years ago, so I don't even think they sell this particular one, but they probably have different variations, newer brands, stuff like that. I need to buy some more of these. I really do like them, but I have to make sure that the sizing is right. But yeah, these are from Fashion Nova. They're actually a set. It does come with a bra. The bra is a little too big for me, so I don't wear the bra anymore, but these are set leggings. And then I plan to put it with like a black workout vest. It's just like a top, but it's sleeveless. So now it is daily devotional time, and since we went over, I'm gonna just hold this like this. So today's daily affirmation, again, is I give myself permission to be flexible. Give yourself permission to make mistakes. Give yourself permission to pivot. Give yourself permission to allow change and be adaptable, because a lifestyle change isn't something that is meant to happen overnight. But don't dwell on things if it doesn't go exactly how you see fit and how you think it should be. So let's take this down. Now that we're done journaling, I feel like you guys are really high up. Well, I'm really high up. Let's bring it down some. Ooh, that is so much better. Anyway, now that we have finished journaling, I have made breakfast, keeping it very, very simple. I have a toasted sola bagel that has blueberries in it with cream cheese. I have a Chobani zero sugar mixed berry yogurt, and it has 12 grams of protein and it's lactose free. And also about the sola bagel that I'm eating has 16 grams of protein. I don't know how much protein cream cheese has, but I'm pretty sure that's more protein. So what I'm trying to focus on is meals that are more protein packed and protein heavy. That is really the goal here. And then lastly, do not forget about your water. This is the essential part. I used to drink maybe one of these, half of these, or none. And so even if I don't get to half a gallon a day, I'm not going to beat myself up over it. It's an improvement from where I'm at. I managed to get 2 bottles of this and a 16.9 ounce bottle of water yesterday. So I don't know if that's half gallon, but it might be damn near close. So even if you don't get to the half gallon, do better than you did yesterday, is what I'm going to say. So I'm going to enjoy this while I do a training, and then we have to think about lunch because I have no idea what I'm eating. And this is today's salad. I have no more greens, so this is what we got to work with. It doesn't look appealing, but it is going to taste fantastic. There is balsamic vinegar, olive oil, adobo, black pepper, and cucumbers, tomatoes, 3 eggs, onions, and an orange bell pepper. And that's it. Happy eating. Now that my workout is completed, now that my workout has been completed and I did 20 minutes, it was just to get movement in for the day, just a little bit of exercise. The key is to move your body, right? Doesn't matter how long you're doing it or how you're doing it, it's to move your body. So I wanted to try a new protein snack, new for me, not new for you, but new for me. And it is the Quest tortilla style protein chips, the spicy sweet chili flavor. Particularly this because I like the spicy sweet chili Doritos, I think that's what it's called, in the purple bag. And so I kind of want to give this a whirl. These are the chips. Cute. It's only where my finger is, that's how much chips is in here. That's it. Not a lot of chips, but it is 4 net carbs and 19 grams of protein. So let's go ahead and give this a taste test. Okay, first things first, I don't like the smell of this. That is the first thing, but I'm gonna get like this size and we're gonna try it. There's something about these that I can't quite put my finger on. The chip of itself is a good crunch. I don't mind the consistency. It's the aftertaste that I'd have to get around. And I think it's partially like a salsa taste, but it also tastes like the black Lay's chips. I mean the barbecue Lay's chips in the black bag. Man, I don't like these. I don't know if I have to try a different flavor. Oh God. If you guys have tried this, please let me know. And like what flavor is good to get, because Walmart only had this one and it was hard to get this bag because this bag's always sold out. but I don't like these. It's leaving a bad taste in my mouth. Ew. I'm so excited for that. Guess we have to find more keto, high protein snacks or start making our own. Remember when I said I wasn't really feeling good? It wasn't too long ago. And as you know, I am doing keto for these next 50 days. Well, your girl is in ketosis. I did a test strip. Look at my strip. Look at my strip. Can you even see it? Maybe you can see it better now. It's kind of blurry. I don't know why it's being blurry, but I think it goes like for the small or I think it's in the small category. Or it might be moderate. It might be in between. The thing is, I'm in ketosis, so I could care less. Yay! I never finished my day yesterday. And as much as that could feel or seem defeating, I'm not mad at myself for it. I told you guys earlier that I wasn't feeling good, and come to find out that I have food poisoning from the Brussels sprout debacle that I told you guys about. So it has had me in pain, it has had me nauseous, it has had me lightheaded and dizzy and all of the things. So I really didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to read a book. I didn't want to journal. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to relax because every movement I made was painful. It still kind of is, but I'm trying to perk myself up because I have things that I need to do, goals that I need to accomplish. But baby, food poisoning ain't no joke, okay? I'm still remaining on keto. I haven't stopped keto and will not, but I'm just going to eat what I can eat and kind of monitor myself to avoid, irritating my body. I will not be doing a workout today for the same reason. So there will be no workout for probably the rest of this weekend. I will pick that back up on Monday. And then I'll still read. I haven't spent time with God yet, but I will do that today. I'm staying up on my water because this is dehydrating me. So, the water movement is good. And I will journal this afternoon and also tonight. So there's only a few things that I won't be doing. And if I was doing 75 hard, I would have had to start over. But being that I created this for myself and wanted to see how well I do with trying to build healthy habits and changing my lifestyle, I'm being flexible. I'm giving myself grace. I didn't expect to get food poisoning in the middle of this. So please just bear with me as I'm going through this, but I got a lot coming. I got a lot going on. And we'll just work through it together. I came on here earlier, letting you know that I had food poisoning, but I still intended on pushing through with certain tasks that need to get done every day for the 50 soft challenge. I wanted to come back to pull back from that statement. The reason is I'm realizing that I'm doing exactly the opposite of what I have been saying or what I've been trying to do, which is taking time to focus on self and listening to my body and honoring my body, honoring the cues it's giving me, and also being flexible. I am not in the right frame of mind to do anything. I can barely, move around very much. I'm very, very nauseous. I'm very, very tired, and I don't have it in me to do anything. With that said, we are going to put a pause on the 50 soft challenge. We are going to continue at day 4, and wherever that 50 days lands is where it lands. But I just want to be better first. I don't want to feel sick. So yeah, let's just put everything on pause, put everything on hold, and then we revisit this when I'm a healthy Shani that can really give my 110%. And I actually have some things that I want to do and include that I've made notes on. I'll let you know when we start on day 4.